Well, good morning, everybody. John Lutz here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for coming by. It's been a couple of days since my last video. I hope everybody is staying warm. We lost the internet for about 3 days, and temperatures dipped with wind chill to 35 to 40 below. We had a little bit of a snowstorm, not much, but it kind of iced things up for a while. Uh, it's beginning to melt now, and the temperatures rocketed up to 7 degrees. Wow, that's better than 15 below. So I'll take it. Apologize for the lighting. The sun is really beating in, so at least I know the snow is going to melt. Anyway, that's the update on the weather here in, I guess, northwest Kansas. Anyway, I wanted to come on real quick this morning and say I am so grateful and so thankful for everyone on the channel, all my viewers, all the people that have supported me. I had made a video, I didn't even go back to check, 2 or 3 days ago, about, I had read something where a term was mentioned, and I went back and researched it, and it turned out not to be biblical, or at least not in the Bible. And I'd heard that phrase for years and years and years, and then it cropped up, but I did research it and came up with that conclusion, and information on it. But my information wasn't about trying to discourage anybody or say, hey, this is what I found out, and I'm calling this out. What I'm saying is that particular phrase just wasn't in the Bible. That's all. It wasn't to discourage anybody. It wasn't to turn anybody away, and or to insult anybody. So if anybody out there thinks that was the case, I'm very, very sorry. It wasn't my intent to try to discourage anybody or to hurt anybody's feelings. It was simply the fact that this is just the time that we're living in. Things are waxing cold. People don't want to seem to help other people, and that's just the way it's going to be, and it's going to get worse. So, again, you have my heartfelt apologies if anybody was thinking that that was the case. It wasn't. But anyway, I wanted to get on this thing. I listened to a lot of different sermons yesterday after I got the internet back, and I'm befuddled over the fact that people seem to think that the solution to all this is going to be coming from the pulpit. In a perfect world, that'd be great, that'd be wonderful, but it's not. Things are going to get progressively worse, and yes, I know politically we can all hope for somebody to reestablish themselves and be back in the Oval Office. But like I said, it depends on whether or not the country turns back to God or not. If they don't turn back, then don't expect anything positive to be happening. If my people are called by I don't exactly remember how the verse goes, but and basically what it says, if my people turn from their wicked ways and return to me, then I'll restore your country. Well, it don't look like that's happening, does it? No. And in fact, if the Oval Office character can help reestablish some positive things, that'd be wonderful. But again, it's just a person. It's a human being. It's not a savior. I mean, the person is an incredible human being. And that was the other thing I was thinking about. How many people do you know, and families that could survive the pressure and the absolute outright onslaught of everything about your life, other than these people? Not many. Probably you're looking at it. And so don't tell me that the hand of God isn't on this person, or he is being protected by God throughout this process, because that is the case. There's just no way humanly possible a person, and like I said, a family could withstand this. So, and again, we go back to the idea that since he can and his family can, and then everybody in the, and their brother should be Rambo, and you should be able to, pull your boots up by yourself, and there you go. You should be able to do it. I'm sorry, that is not biblical. It's just not. This is a great out for religious people, because that means you don't have to take any responsibility to help any other people. It's just the fact. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, if you can find an out like that, then that just gave you the perfect excuse to say, well, that's what you should do. So anyway, I wanted to come on, and I was shocked about hearing some of that from the pulpit and whatnot. And again, that really it makes you wonder. Don't be listening to these phony baloney 15-minute 3-point pastors. They're not doing anything. They're not making anything relevant from the pulpit to what's actually happening in the world today. And they're just and people are just, they're putting in their time and they're spending their dime. And that's the way it is. And you keep buying their books and buying their seminars and sending them cash and whatever, buying them planes and whatnot. Hey, go for it. It's your money. Do what you want. But the fact remains that they're living high on the hog, and you're lucky if you can get a food box. So, I mean, come on, guys. I don't know. But I'm hoping that you're doing better in this year. I hope that you'll be more prosperous. I hope everybody will forget the junk this year and focus only on God. A lot of people are doing one-year Bible studies. A lot of them are just pouring over the Bible and starting 1 month, read the Bible in a month. That's great idea. Like I said, I did it last year, but I wanted to do it in 4 weeks, but I took till 2 weeks after Easter for me to get it done, and I've already started this year, but it normally takes me more than 4 weeks. But do that. Keep the focus off the problems. Keep the focus on God, and keep going and keep going and keep going. Evidently, the little guy with the red horns is going to do anything and everything he can and throw everything at you that he possibly can to divert you from really going strong in that direction. And if he can knock you off course, he's going to do it. So no matter what myself or anybody else is going through, keep your focus on God and keep on going. And that's the solution to the problem. Will your circumstances change? Might, and then they might not. But I'm telling you one thing, and a lot of people are going to have to learn this, and I learned it the hard way. It's just the fact that the tremendous peace that you're going to have when you finally lay everything at the feet of Jesus is just amazing. From sweating bullets for years and years and years, I don't know how many times, and going through all the stuff that not just myself personally, but other people are going through, and to think that if they'd only lay that down, it's amazing. They could get a good night's sleep. Let's put it that way. Anyway, that's my rambling on for this morning. Hopefully it'll warm up a little bit. Got to run to the store. Got stuff to do. Bills to pay tomorrow. And hopefully the weather will clear off. But anyway, I want to thank again everybody on the channel. I'm grateful for every one of you. I'm thankful for every one of you. I thank you for the people in Florida, for all the incredible wisdom, and the individuals down there. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you forever for the individual in Missouri. Again, this wasn't intended about any type of going against anybody or anything like that. It was simply just what I had heard and then looked it up. A comment that I had made, like I said, a couple of days ago on that comment that was made about God helps those who help themselves. A lot of other spin-offs on that, especially in a song I used to love as a teenager. I think it went something like, I'll be your friend and I'll lend a helping hand, but you gotta try to help yourself before I can. I can't remember the band, but similar comment or similar lyric. But what I'm saying, that again, you do the best that you can. Everybody out there is doing the best that they can. But in this 2024, everybody, not just me, but everybody is going to have to step up, and they're going to have to make a choice. There isn't any gray area. Oh, everybody says, well, there's a gray area. Well, no, there are no gray areas. You're either black or white. You're either wheat or tares. That's it. Game over. And you're going to have to decide whether or not you can go through your day and make a difference in other people's lives and go out and do it. And I'm not talking, just financial and all that crap. I'm talking about you can pray for somebody. You can send a card to somebody. You can, if it is financial, if you're at the grocery store and somebody needs a gallon of milk, go ahead and buy them a gallon of milk. Go out and do something for somebody else. You don't have to advertise it, but go out and make a difference. This idea that, the religious people are putting $5 in a track and then throwing it at a waitress and saying, whoop, that's it. I did my thing for the week. Goodbye. And to think that now they're covered. This is not an insurance policy. This isn't a religious effort or something that you do and then you get a little chalk mark and you get some type of crown that you can throw at his feet. No, it doesn't work that way. Every little goody thing that you do doesn't add up to the equation where you're super spiritual and now you're wonderful. No, you're religious, and basically that's what you amount to. You know, and this is what people do. They want to put in their time and pay a dime, and that's what it is. So if that's what you're trying not to do, that's what you're trying not to be. So in being a human being, as being in humanity, go out and try to do something for somebody else and help somebody else. Don't just go ahead and think that you've put in your 2 cents and so that's it and now you're covered. That's just great. I mean, it's just like, exactly, it's just an insurance payment. I paid up my dues for this week. Now, just like going to church. Well, I put in my 15 minutes with the 15-minute pastor. Well, I put in my time this week. I'm done. And that's what you amount to. So now get out of the religious crap. If you're in any of those types of churches, get out. The real pastors, and they're few, are really making things relevant from the pulpit. And I wish there were a lot more of them to go around, but there's not. And again, that's why people are doing these little at-home services, garage services. I love the idea of putting up the big screen in the garage and doing it like that. But the idea that the church is going to yeah, the church has now adopted everything in the world, basically. And if you want to gamble that and go there and be indoctrinated into that, go ahead, help yourself. But no, a lot of people aren't going to buy it. So I would say your relationship with God is your relationship, and it's not some type of. It doesn't need to be validated by Dr. Superduck and his board or anybody else. So stay away from those types of places. So anyway, I want to thank you guys again. I'm really grateful. I know this is lengthy and I'm windy and need to get some coffee and get out of here. But I want to say thank you again. Thank you again, everybody. I am so very, very grateful. Thank you for the help, the support, not only through my wife's death, but through all the pets that have passed away. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And everything else has just been, some of the circumstances have been horrific. But thank you guys for being there, and I appreciate your support. And again, I have a great admiration and appreciation for all of you. And I hope that I'll see you again on the channel. And everybody have a great day. And as that person said, who ended his videos with "Keep your faith in Jesus Christ," all I can say is I agree with that a zillion %. You're going to have to keep your faith in Jesus Christ. Have a great day, everybody. Try to get out, and please try to stay warm.